In the vast, sun-drenched plains of the Pride Lands, a story of brotherhood, betrayal, and a kingdom lost unfolds. It's a tale many of us know, a story etched into our childhoods. But today, we're not just retelling it. Their conflict, we have to go back to the beginning, to the moment everything changed, as he was originally named. In the great lottery of birthright, he had already lost. In the world of lions, and in the monarchy of the Pride Lands, the line of succession is everything. Imagine the psychological toll of that. Every day is a reminder that you are second best, that your destiny is to live in the shadow of someone else's greatness. This isn't just sibling rivalry. It's a systemic invalidation of your worth. Taka's original name itself is a clue. In Swahili, Taka can mean waste or dirt. The plan backfired, leaving him with a permanent mark over his eye. He chose to wear this mark, not as a sign of failure, but as a constant, burning reminder of his resentment, a symbol of his broken bond with his brother. From that day forward, he was no longer Taka. He was Scar. Mufasa, for his part, wasn't a malicious brother. The film portrays him as a just, wise, and loving king. This is where the tragedy deepens. Mufasa, comfortable in his role as the chosen one, perhaps failed to see the growing darkness in his brother's heart. He saw Scar's sarcasm and aloofness, not as cries for help or signs of deep-seated pain, but as mere character flaws. He uses his physical superiority to intimidate his brother. For Mufasa, it's a simple matter of enforcing protocol. For Scar, it's another reminder of his powerlessness. Mufasa's confidence, his effortless command, everything that made him a great king, was salt in Scar's wounds. Scar's intelligence was his only true weapon. Unable to match Mufasa's brawn, he sharpened his mind. He became a master manipulator, a strategist lurking in the shadows. They didn't follow him out of love or respect, but because he promised them a place at the table. He validated their hunger, just as he wished someone had validated his own ambition. This leads us to the pivotal moment, the stampede. This wasn't a spontaneous act of evil. It was a meticulously crafted plan, born from years of festering jealousy. Scar manipulated his nephew, the innocent Simba, using his curiosity as a lure. He positioned Mufasa to perform the ultimate act of fatherly heroism, knowing full well it would be his last. The scene in the gorge is the heart of this tragedy. Mufasa, clinging to the cliffside, sees his brother. For a fleeting moment, there must have been a flicker of hope. This is his blood, his brother. Scar savors this moment. The powerful king, the golden child, is now utterly at his mercy. He digs his claws into Mufasa's paws, not to save him, but to hold him in place, to look him in the eye one last time. And then he speaks the words that seal his damnation. Long live the king. In that moment, it wasn't just Mufasa who fell. It was the last shred of family, of loyalty, of what could have been. He convinces Simba that he is responsible for his father's death, poisoning the legacy of the one he just murdered and exiling the true heir. It's a masterstroke of psychological warfare. He doesn't just seize the throne. He erases the entire line of succession in one fell swoop. Scar's reign is a dark mirror of where Mufasa respected the circle of life. Scar consumes it. He lets the hyenas run rampant, and the ecosystem collapses. This proves the central theme of the film. A true king isn't one who takes, but one who nurtures the kingdom so that it may give back. He craved the power, but not the burden of leadership. He is fighting to restore his father's memory, to reclaim his own identity, and to heal the land. It was a transactional relationship built on empty promises. When the deal soured, his friends turned on him. So, when did loyalty die? It wasn't a single moment. It was a slow, creeping death that began in their youth. It died in the shadow of the throne, in the sting of a name, in the scar that was chosen as an identity. The story of Mufasa and Scar is a timeless, cautionary tale. It warns us that envy, left unchecked, can curdle into a poison that destroys not only its target, but the person who wields it. It shows that true leadership is about balance and respect, not dominance and entitlement. And perhaps most poignantly, it reminds us that even in the brightest of kingdoms, the darkest shadows can be cast by those standing closest to the light. The tragedy is not just that a king was killed, but that a brother was lost long before he ever fell from that cliff. Thank you for watching this deep dive into one of Disney's most iconic conflicts. What are your thoughts on Mufasa and Scar's relationship? Was Scar a born villain or a product of his circumstances? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Until next time,